What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We have proper lighting. We got a proper, I guess we've had the proper microphone. We use the same microphone. Hope everybody had a nice little holiday weekend, right? Is that considered a holiday weekend? Also, can you guys tell me, I feel like I didn't figure this out last time before I left for the holiday, and I'm just remembering as I do it now. Is my mouth synced up with my audio? Now, remember that was a problem in like the last video that I did? I didn't realize it until now that we're doing this right now, I'm like remembering it. So if I'm not synced up, please let me know. I can't tell if it's a StreamYard thing, if it's a microphone thing. It is synced up. It is. We're synced up. We're good to go. All right, good. Hope everybody's doing well, though. We've got a fun one today. It's an absolute insane slate. There's too many games. There's too many games tonight. There's still a lot. See, it is a little delayed. All right, D4 Wins saying it's a little delayed. All right, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. I'm realizing now, too, it is a little delayed. Okay, man. That's such a bummer. I don't know how to fix it, but I got to fix it. We got to figure out how to fix it here at some point. So, all right, whatever. Enough of that. Let's get a giveaway going, huh? Let's get a giveaway going. We're also there's like a new trivia game thing we got to check out here towards the end. I'm excited to do that. But for now, why don't we just like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag live before lock. It wasn't like that before. Yeah, it's slightly out of sync. Yeah, I think it's been like this here for about a week like a couple of weeks since I've been doing, a couple of weeks here. You wouldn't notice it. Yeah, you know how I noticed it is because I was trying to cut up some shorts. I was trying to cut up some shorts from NBA Bit shows, which, by the way, NBA Bit is back tomorrow. So we'll be back at 9 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, the NBA Bit will be back tomorrow. But yeah, I was trying to cut up some videos, and I noticed it was a little dinged up. So yeah, we'll have to go deep into the lab. Maybe for Christmas, I'll ask them to figure it out. But yeah, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag live before lock. We'll give away some stuff. And then, yeah, shout out our guy. It's Roy, right? I know it's Crocodile Dundee on the Sorare Discord, but I'm pretty sure that's Roy from back in the day. He's got a fun little trivia game that we're going to mess around with here later as we get closer to lock and as we get into after we get through all of your questions and all of that stuff. So yeah, I think we just kind of dive in. I think we look at this slate, try to get a feel for it. There's a couple of big question marks. The injury gods have done a good job of letting us know already who was going to be ruled out. I think Anthony Davis is really the only big one we're waiting for here tonight, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Yeah, speak really slowly. TK saying if I don't roll any 101, might as well not watch hoops tonight. Yeah, I just finished up my drafts. I just finished up, unless there's massive overlay. If there's massive overlay on the Underdog app, we might jump back in. But we stopped at a hundo today. 19% Jokic, which is pretty good. However, some of the early Jokic stuff was with the Gooner. But yeah, we had some fun. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at this. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. All right, the Cucks and the Hornets here. Bucks are favored by 3.5. Charlotte is without Knipple. Good old Knips is going to be out for a little bit. I think they said day-to-day, which is pretty good because it seemed like they were going to be out for a while. Weisberg, yeah, I think I'm already on 720 TBH, though. I think I'm already on 20. Let me see. Yeah, I'm already on high def. Maybe if I go to standard def. But yeah, I'm high def right now, 720. So I don't know what to do about that. But anyways, yeah, Knipple's going to be out. Giannis is back. We don't know, though, how many minutes Giannis is playing. And I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with Giannis. Like, how many minutes of Giannis Antetokounmpo are we getting? We got 24, I believe, in that first game. That was a little surprise on you, huh? All of a sudden, Giannis is playing basketball. Don't know if we knew that was coming. And he looked good. I mean, he did an annoying dunk at the end, and then he continues to do his thing where he's like, I don't know why everybody's just so mad. Let me play basketball. The Giannis stuff is getting pretty annoying. But yeah, I don't know how many minutes he's going to play. Yeah, TK saying 3 of those top 4 picks, right? Because SGA is going to in a blowout spot. Wemby Who knows how many minutes Wemby's going to play? Although Wemby kind of went nuts this weekend. All right, I got to stay focused. But yeah, so the Bucks are favored by 3.5. Really good spot for Giannis. Musa Diabate should be play. He's been playing like 30 plus minutes. That's kind of fun. Kevin Porter Jr. was a little bit slowed down in Giannis's return, but I'm not too worried about that. One of the biggest things that we saw is with Giannis coming back in the starting lineup. We also saw Ryan Rollins come back to the starting lineup, and Rollins looked great in that game. I believe that was against Chicago. You get the Phoenix Suns are playing the Washington Wizards here. The Wiz are on second night of back-to-back. I was kind of surprised to see Alex Sarr playing basketball tonight. He's coming off a crazy performance last night, right? He was doing nutso stuff. It was the Alex Sarr block party. How do you say block in French? He was great. Alex Sarr is French, right? I didn't just make that up. No, he's French. He was great. Koulibaly was out there doing that. They're doing his thing. Mark Williams got suspended a game because somebody my size went to fight him. Why did Mark Williams get suspended a game? Jose Alvarado ran at him. Just ran at him. Why did he get suspended? All Mark Williams did was like, hey, get this little Jack Russell Terrier away from me. Although I guess it's, well, whatever. No, let's not go down there. Ou il est français. Oui, il est français. Oui. He is French. There we go. How about that for a little? How about that? How about that for you little Rosetta Stone, you little Duolingo? All right. The Warriors are taking on the Brooklyn Nets. They're favored by 6.5. This line started at 3.5. And that's because Steph Curry was like, hey, I'm probably not going to play tomorrow. And then bang, he's playing basketball. I kind of wonder what those minutes are going to look like. Is Chef going to play his full minutes against the Brooklyn Nets? Cam Thomas came back. Shout out Jay Blaze. He came back and played this weekend. He scored 30 points off the bench, whatever. Yeah, so that's that game. You got the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. Miami slowly getting healthy here. Denver slowly not. Denver's without somebody named Tamar Bates, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown. So it's going to be a lot of Timmy Hardaway Jr. You know Bruce Brown's going to be playing 27 minutes. Spencer Jones going to get his minutes as well. On the Miami side of stuff, they're still without Hero. They're still without Scary Terry, but Bam Adebayo is coming back to the lineup. That's pretty fun. That's going to be, I think that's a fun fantasy game. Jokic is just insane, man. It's just like, how do you keep up with that shit? Orlando Magic against the Toronto Raptors. Anthony Black went nuts the other night, huh? Anthony Black, what did he have, like 30-something points in that game? He went for 38.6 boards and 5 dimes, 2 steals in that game against Denver. Was that in a win? They beat Denver, right? Desmond Bane continues to project well and then piss me off. Jalen Suggs is doubtful for tonight. Goga Bitadze is questionable, and then they're still without both of the Wagners. On the Raptors side of stuff, we're still waiting for Jakob Poeltl update. So Poeltl, we just got this update 14 minutes ago. There we go. He's set to miss at least one more week, so that means it's Sandro. Sandro's going to be playing basketball. RJ Barrett came back yesterday. In 23 minutes, he had 12, 7, and 4. He's not going to play tonight. Also, Scotty Barnes' line, 23 points, 25 rebounds, and 10 dimes. Those are Nikola Jokic numbers from our guy Scotty Barnes. I think this is kind of like the total's lying to us here, 220.5. Give me the over. I think that's going over. Timberwolves and the Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey has been ruled in after, he might as well have been ruled out the way he played the other night. But Josh Giddey's in. They're still without a Senge. Zach Collins is going to miss this one. But other than that, relatively healthy for the Timberwolves here. So Mike Conley came back this last game and then did not play a single minute of basketball. They're still without Terrence Shannon Jr. as well. But otherwise, pretty healthy in this spot. Then you've got the Pacers and the Rockets. Okay, so the Rockets are still favored by 2 freaking touchdowns, even though Şengün has been ruled out. So for the 45th straight time, is today an Amin Thompson slate? Like, when is the Amin Thompson ceiling coming? I want to say Steven Adams he played 22 minutes in that last game, and then, it was kind of a blowout, right, against Cleveland. Like, they kind of ran away with it. And I wonder, is Steven Adams a good play? Tyree Easton, they said, is going to be on a minute restriction, so he's playing somewhere around 25 minutes. But, KD, Amen, all those guys, cook. Then you got the Knicks against the Pelicans. So the Knicks, I didn't talk about the Pacers, sorry. Let me give you some Pacer shit real quick. Real quick here from the Indiana Pacers. Siakam's continued to be disappointing. TJ McConnell's been ruled in. Jay Huff's been ruled in. Aaron Nesmith, Aaron, is back in action. In that first game back, he only played 20 minutes. I imagine it's going to be something similar to that. Pacers are without Ben Shepherd, Obi Toppin, and Isaiah Miss Jackson is still out as well. Okay, now the Knicks and the Pellies. The Knicks are a little bit shorthanded. Josh Hart's going to miss like another week, right? No Mitch Robin, no Landry Shamet face, but Deuce McBride should be back. Tyler Kolek is not ready to be back yet. You might get a Mo Bamba sighting. He's available for the Raptors today. Yeah, go ahead. You want to play your Mo Bambas? If you want to play your Mo Bambas, play your Mo Bambas. No, thank you. No, thank you. But anyways, yeah, Deuce McBride's back after missing, I don't know, what is this, like a couple of weeks? But if Kolek misses, I don't know, it's just no Hart, no Kolek, maybe a little bit more McBride. Maybe Jordan Clarkson can stick it in my eye again. Fucking Clarkson, man. Ruined my streak. JC, are you with me? The Pelly side of stuff, man, Zion continues to still be incredibly efficient on a minute restriction. Let me just throw some stats at you from Zion here the last couple of days. In 29 minutes, 22-4, 2 steals and a block. Oh, I didn't realize he plays 29. 27 minutes, he had 28 and 6. 20 minutes, he had 26 and 5. Then against Dallas for 25 minutes, he had 24, 9 and 3. Against Indiana, 29 and 7. Like Zion's been low-key cooking. Derek Queen's minutes got squeezed a little bit in this last game. Last 3 games, 25 minutes, 19 minutes, 26 minutes. We got to pay attention to that. Trey Murphy's been playing a lot of minutes. And he's been fine, but not great. The Jose Alvarado, no DeJounte Murray, no Herb Jones. I wonder if we get some more Bryce McGowan's minutes. I don't know what his cap is, but he should probably play 20-some-odd minutes, which is kind of fun. Yeah, we haven't talked about Kawhi. Holy shit, man. Kawhi Leonard was nuts last night. Just un fuego. He was so good. He was so good. That was a really impressive performance, and it's too bad that team's dog shit. Although they've been winning some games. Speaking of dog shit, though, Atlanta. The Atlanta Hawks, they've out there. They're like, hey, listen, we're gonna trade Trae Young. We're gonna trade Zachary Risachet. They're just out there trading everybody, right? I don't know what Atlanta's gonna do, but for tonight, they're without Trae Young. They're without Kristaps Porzingis. They're without Jalen Johnson. They're without Eli Ndiaye. They're without N'Faly Dante. So, listen. I haven't looked at projections yet. I'll be honest. I haven't done it yet. But my guess is that some of these Atlanta guys are going to project really well. They are 17.5-point favorites. If you were going to listen, you want to plant a flag right now? Is it Vit Krejci night? Because Onyeka, Nikhil, and Dyson Daniels are probably the first guys shut down, right? When this game gets out of hand. It also makes you nervous on the OKC side of stuff, right? There's no Hartenstein. There's no J. Will. So if there was ever a time for Chetty Bang Bang to get there, it would be tonight, right? Also no Ousmane Dieng. AJ Mitchell is questionable. I don't really know. I don't know what to do because they got to do it in 3 quarters. On the dog app, I was pretty spread out in the 6th round. Like, I think I got double-digit Chet, but I didn't go too nuts. There because it's a deep slate. It might be Ace and Newell time. Also, bring out your rainbow flags because it might be Pride night. It might be Mo Gay night in this game, too. Mo Gay could be playing a ton of minutes if they decide to go double big. I don't think they will, but he should still play a ton of minutes. Cavs and the Spurs. Spurs are favored by 3.5. I'm also realizing right now there's only one 10:30 game. Kill me, bro. Cavs and Spurs, 8 p.m. start time. Spurs are favored by 3.5. So Fox missed the last game. What does he say tonight? What does a Fox say? He's questionable, right? Wembanyama, who has been coming off the bench for weeks now, started this game, played 27 minutes, and it was a block party. 32 points, 7 boards, 3 dimes, and 5 blocks. He had 57 fantasy points in this game. If Fox misses, man, it just Steph Castle to the moon again. Cleveland is they've got 2 Smurfs playing guard for him and Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, so they should have no problem attacking, and especially with Castle. I mean, honestly, Castle, Harper, Fox, all 3 of those guys have no problem getting to their spots in the paint, and I would imagine they do that in this matchup too. So I really like them. And then on the Cavs side of stuff, like I know they've got good perimeter defenders, but Donovan Mitchell's a king. Evan Mobley, who's come back in his 2 games back, right? He played 25 minutes on Christmas and then 20 minutes on the 27th against Houston. This matchup's a little bit better, but if he's still going to be playing in that minute range, I don't love it. Darius Garland played 24 minutes in that last game that they got smoked, but I don't know, that's kind of it. And then the last game of the night, I don't even think we're going to have the news in time, but the Mavericks here, Anthony Davis is questionable. Now, you might have seen the update. That AD went out there and he played. He was present at shoot-around. But if you looked at all of those, videos, it looked like he was doing his own thing while everybody else was doing practice. He was like tween, 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 tween. It seemed like he was doing his own thing. So I kind of don't think AD is going to play. So go ahead, plant your Cooper flag. And I know everyone's freaking out here because it's against Tumani Kamara, but I just saw Jaylen Brown score 37 in a loss against Tumani. And then Brandon Williams is probable in this game. Dante Sexton, Derek Lively, and Kyrie Irving are all still out. On the Trailblazers side of stuff, they might be getting the Time Lord back. Time Lord's queued up, questionable. Chris Murray, questionable. They're still without Scoot, Tybal, Grant, Drew Holiday, Dame Time, and Blake Wesley. So that takes us through the rest of the night here. Wait, TK said someone earlier mentioned the Na versus SGA cousin narrative, and he's going to lock him up. Yeah, right. Marco's here. Let's go. The Portuguese prince that was promised, the Mayas Queda, and yeah, it's gay time. Let's just really quickly see what we have for the rest of the week, right? Because it's a Monday, so we got games the rest of the week here. So the 76ers play their first game against the Grizzlies tomorrow. Celtics play their first game against the Jazz tomorrow. Same thing for the Pistons and Lakers, and same thing for the Kings and the Clippers. So nobody on back-to-backs there. Nobody on back-to-backs on Tuesday, which is nice. On Wednesday, the Golden State Warriors play their second game against Charlotte. You got the Timberwolves and the Hawks both playing their second game. Magic and the Pacers both playing their second game. Same thing for the Suns and the Cavs. Same thing for the Pellies and the Bulls. The Knicks and the Spurs. The Nuggets and the Raps. The Wiz and the Bucks and the Trailblazers and Thunder. So all of those teams will be playing their second game. Nobody on a back-to-back. And then if we go... So no one's on a back-to-back, oh my God, this whole time. And then we get to New Year's Day. The Rockets will play their second game against the Brooklyn Nets. Heat, same thing with the Pistons. 76ers against the Mavs. Celtics and Kings and Jazz and Clippers. So I was just looking at this in real time. I don't think we have a single team with 3 games this game week. Is that right? No team with 3 games this game week? As we take a sip. I think that's right. If I missed that, somebody tell me. And speaking of missing it, I didn't mean to do that. We got Cyril in the chat. Let's go, Cyril. Or is it Carol? I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. Evening, though. Thank you for being here. If you're just joining us, though, don't forget to do this. We got the 33 entrance right now, which means a lot of you guys haven't done it yet. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag live before lock for a shot at winning it. Carrie. Yeah, Carrie makes way more sense. That's my bad, bro. All right, let's pop over to Chop Tier Projections. Actually, before we do that, let me just throw up the old Twitter to make sure I didn't miss anything here injury news-wise. Right? AD, I think, is the only thing we're really waiting on for tonight. Jakob Poeltl to miss one more week. Yeah, I think that's it. We're pretty much caught up right now. So we can go over to Top Tier. Yeah, let's go do it. Here we go. Crocodile Dundee right in there. Crocodile Dundee, are you Roy? Were you Roy originally and then you changed your YouTube name, or am I making that up? Harrison. Wait, do you guys want to should we do these hands first? Maybe let's get these hands in, and then I think we can focus on the projections. But sometimes you need to mentally prepare yourself, to look at projections, because projections can be tough sometimes, and you never know who's going to cook on San Antonio. And I think people need these hands. Let's do it right now. Okay, here we go. Come on. Turn your headphones up. Everybody sing along and put your hands in the chat.
Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins.
Come on.
These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Harrison Barnes, for your artificial intelligence. All right, let's get into some of the projections here. Let's get serious. Can we get serious here for a second, guys? Can we lock in for a second? Let's just do it by value. No, let's do it by less than. I like starting this way. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but like it or not. All right, we're gonna start from here. For cap of 20 and less, Brooke Lopez. Listen, I gotta eat something, right? Brooke Lopez cooked this week, and I played him in my contender where he went for 51 fantasy points. John Collins missed the second game too. Brolo went out there and was the only Clipper that was like cooking in that first half. So shout out Allen. Shout out Allen for the first and only time. We'll shout out Allen. Brooke Lopez was cooking. Danny Gafford here. He's got a cap of 15. He projection at 32. I think some of this is banking on our old friend Anthony Davis not playing. Jalen Smith of the Chicago Bulls. A little bit of a boost with no, who is it? Zach Collins. But he's also... Nikola Vucevic has been bad lately. Have you guys been paying attention to that? Vucevic has been bad. He's been bad. Yeah, Danny Gafford. Again, this is because there's no Derek Lively. I think they're assuming no Anthony Davis for at least one of those games tonight. Bryce Sensabaugh has a cap of 15 with a projection of 29.5. Bryce has been cooking lately for Utah. Also, shout out Utah, man. Utah, two big dubs, right? What did they beat? The Spurs and the Pistons this weekend? Our guy, Keontae George, just on fire. We got Gnome in the chat. Let's go. I know, probably Murillo. But, I mean, he's been so bad, though. Musa Diabate, cap of 19 with a projection of 29.4. Steven Adams, we talked about him a little bit earlier, cap of 18 with a projection of 27. Then you got Jaden Ivey down here, Cason Wallace, Spencer Jones, Brandon Williams. Let's just do by straight value. Oh, wait, that was straight value. Oh, no, it wasn't. Christian Coloco's down here. I think that's because Jackson Hayes is missing time. He's going to cap of 8 with a projection of 23. Coloco party. Keon Ellis here with Keegan Murray missing some time. He jumped up in there. He's going to cap of 9 with a projection of 22. Mo Gay, a cap of 11 with a projection of 23. Anybody else down here? Johnny Furf, of course. Rasheer Fleming gets a little bit of a boost. You were asking where's Oso Iguodaro. He's got a cap of 18 with a projection of 23. His cap's already 18, so... I think the real jump there was Rasheer Fleming. It was Fleming, you know? Again, I think it's Fleming. I think Fleming is the one. Oso's cap is already 18. So Oso's not a high-usage player. Mark Williams is only playing like 24 minutes a game anyways, right? So Oso was already playing those minutes off the bench. Actually, let me look that up. I can tell you what Oso's like. So Oso's... Yeah, he plays 28 minutes, 29 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 28 minutes. So it doesn't really change too much. Asa Newell's a little bit more interesting here. He's got a cap of 12 with a projection of 19. I don't even think Nick Richards, Nick Richards sucks, man. That ship has sailed. He's got a cap of 5, projection of 13. So you can do it if you want. OG Anunoby's a good place as Sun Media. Yeah, let's look at just some of the straight best value plays. So we already mentioned some of these here. Paulo took an absolute dookie on us. The Caspi, you don't know. You don't tell me what to do, brother. But yeah, Brooke Lopez was awesome. I mentioned Paulo was really bad. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, both of you guys, bing bong. We're just talking about that. Cap at 30 with a projection of 44. OG cap at 26 with a projection of 40. There's Jalen Smith, Sensabaugh, Keon Ellis. We already mentioned. There's Hard On there, cap at 41 with a projection of 52. You got Klingon. He's got a 32 with a 45. He's been balling. You've got Booker down here. Kawhi. Booker's been kind of weird lately. Colin Gillespie, really fun matchup tonight against the Wizards. There's Mo Gay. We talked about him. Wemby, so on and so on. Let's do this now. Let's look at straight projections for the best MVPs. The Joker, no surprise there, followed by Luka Magic, then Kawhi, then Cade, then Wemby. But it looks like James Harden is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh highest projected play on the slate with a cap of 41. That's like the best value MVP. Denny not too far behind there. Ant-Man, you got Cat as well, which is kind of fun. So that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. People ask about Diawara. I don't know if they. He's got a cap before the projection of 11.6. So there's your Diawara. Yeah, right. You think he will get minutes in the first game, then Johnson will be back. So it's like betting one single game. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You really have to just hope. You almost have to hope they get blown out, and that Newell plays all the garbage time, right? That's kind of what you're rooting for in that scenario. All right, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, Alex Sarr and Trey Johnson will remain on a minute limit tonight, so just so you have that. I'm going to get to questions here in a second. I'll show you Giannis, but I think they have him on a cap of 45 with a projection of 52. I'm going to first I'm going to build my lineups here as this is the normal process. We're going to build oh no, not the challenger. Champion here is telling me to run out. Wow, Jokic, Wemby, Brook, Gafford, and Kawhi. Wow. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about this lineup? Oh, we're going to take the sweatshirt off here. How do we feel about that? Is that fire? Do we like that? So it's Kawhi, Wemby, Jokic, Gafford, and Brook. Do we like? Four bigs. I love it. Yeah. I think we do it. Sounds solid. Is that lineup? Yeah, I think we're doing it. All right, let's just pop over to Sorare. Let's build it over there. Let's build it over there. I think I'm streakless at this point. I think all of my streaks are dead as hell. Sun Media says Kawhi sucks. You gotta check the box score, bro. I mean, he went nuts the other night. That was crazy town. All right, here we go. So we said, yeah, the Gafford makes me nervous. Gafford makes me nervous as well. Especially if AD gets ruled in, that kind of takes the fun out of it. But, I mean, you're throwing Jokic and Wemby in the same lineup, which is pretty sick. So I do kind of like that. Because Wemby's what's his cap? 45, yeah. 45. So then we said it was Gafford. Again, the first letter doesn't populate because this site refuses to get better. All right, so we said Gafford. We said Lopez. And then what did we say? The last one was 47. Kawhi Leonard here projects for 53. Man, you could also throw Giannis in there if you wanted to, bro. But we'll throw Kawhi. Kawhi against the Kings, Kawhi against the Jazz. Sure, why not? That's pretty spicy. All right, let's do another one here. If I save that one, God, my computer's freezing up. If we save that one, let's exclude the saved lineups and let's run another one. I'm curious if this puts Harden and Giannis in this one. All right, this one's kind of fun too. Ready? Luka, Bridges, Jalen Smith, Harden, and Klingon. That's pretty fun, right? That's pretty fun here. So if we throw Luka in this one, so that's our classic. Our classic card is Luka. Then we throw James Harden, as we mentioned. James Harden. Then we said Bridges, right? Again, it doesn't. This website. You would think at some point they would update it. Jalen Smith, I don't really love here, but now it's not showing me the search bar. Awesome. I don't really love Jalen Smith, but again, cap of 17, projection of 24, and then that leaves us with 32 for that last spot. And we said that was going to be Kling Kong, who I love. Donovan Klingon, man, I really like him tonight too. I think he's going to have to be out there a little bit. I like Klingon, baby. Can confirm Turner and Kuz did not help, dude. We should never play Miles Turner again. Never again. Miles Turner is so bad, bro. So bad. All right, so those are our first two champion lineups. Let's go build a contender. Just because I'm curious what that throws at us. And then I got to do a better job building more lineups here. So I do have a Christian Koloko, which is kind of fun. So I think we throw Koloko in there. Coloco. We'll throw Christian Coloco. Oh, I have 2 Colocos. We got 2 Colocos up in here. So we throw Coloco in there. I mean, Ryan Rollins. No, I'm just not playing Miles Turner. Although cap of 23 is crazy. I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not playing Miles Turner anymore. I'm retiring from Miles Turner. We haven't used Paolo yet, although I can't use Paolo in this one, I don't think, right? Because I think my Paolo is I think my Paolo is a... Yeah, okay, we can't use Paolo in this one. That would have been fun. We'll use Paolo in the next contender. Actually, we'll use Paolo in maybe another champion one or something. All right, so we have Paolo. I think Peyton Watson makes a ton of sense here with a cap of 23. He's been playing mega minutes here. I think that's pretty fun. Peyton Watson is like a really good spot. Are we supposed to play Ryan Rollins? I know Peyton Pritchard projects really well. What if we put Fleming in this one? We put Fleming in here. I think I have a Fleming, right? That leaves us with 41 for 2 spots, which is kind of sick, right? 41 for 2 spots. We could do... Oh, man, we could throw Cat in this lineup and who? Cat, and that leaves us with 42. Cat and Flag? Cat and Flag? Cat and Book? Man, this is pretty spicy. This is pretty spicy right here. This is pretty spicy right here. Why is Watson so high? He's playing like 30-plus minutes, man. He's playing like 30-plus minutes. That's why. Yeah, right? Because of money. Do you play on the football side of things, Consigliere? I think we're going to do this. I know I have OG Anunoby, but we'll do that. We'll do that in the next one. Or at least I think I have OG Anunoby. I want to actually go back to champion for a second. All right, so I did Luka. I did Jokic. I want to add a new team here. Let's add a new team. Let's play a third team. And then maybe... I mean, do we think Jalen Johnson plays the second game? Probably. We could throw Giannis in here with 2 games. Maybe we get like the big Giannis game. Let's throw Paolo in there. That leaves us with 28, right? I don't think we can throw Coloco in this one. We should save him. We should save Coloco. It doesn't make sense. Maybe we throw Turner. I don't want to do that either. That's pretty gross. All right, we said do we have OG Anunoby? Oh, I only have a classic OG. That's not going to do it. I also couldn't play Coloco anyways. All right, so we have 28 per here for the rest. I know Ryan... Also, can we shout out Santi Aldama, who's been like quietly hooping here lately? Haven't mentioned Ja Morant. They only have 1 game this game week, so that's not as fun. Don't think we can get there. Tari Eason... If we didn't think Tari Eason was going to have a minute restriction, I think that would be a little bit more fun. Tim Hardaway Jr., like maybe just hits 100 threes tonight. Maybe we just play Miles Turner in this one. Let's just play Miles Turner. We'll play Giannis with Miles Turner. Who cares? 31. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do? Sorry, guys. Let's go back to contender. Let's build another contender. Let's do it here. Let's do Coloco again. We'll throw... Because this actually makes more sense to do it here. We could throw Turner in there. We could throw Rollins in there. Right, that's going to leave us with 28 the rest of the way. This probably makes more sense for Tim Hardaway Jr. in this spot. And then it leaves us with 33. For that last spot, we got Spicy Ragu, PG. Maybe we just do some PG. Some Dyson Daniels if you think he goes, or Colin Gillespie. Let's actually do Colin Gillespie. I love Colin Gillespie tonight, specifically. Is Colin Sexton good under the radar? I mean, for the daily. Yeah, for daily he is. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Those are going to be my 2 right now. So my contender, we're going Cat, Flag, Fleming, Watson, Coloco. For my other contender, we're going Timmy, Gillespie, Turner, Rollins, Coloco. And then for the champions, we got Brolo, Kawhi, Wemby, Gaffey, and Jokic. And then the other one is Luka, Harden, Klingon, Bridges, and Jalen Smith. We're still going to figure out an OG Anunoby lineup, which we'll do momentarily. Also, do I have any wheel spins? No, the wheel spins are over, right? I think I've used most of the stuff here. All right, cool. So before we get into some of your questions here, we're going to take a quick little break. Oh, we got paid in the house. Let's go. Trent in is a slight dock to port. Honestly, I think that's just more for like all of the other peripherals. I still think KPJ is going to play. I still think KPJ is going to play a ton. I do. I think he's still going to play a ton. So I'm not too worried. I know the KPJ numbers came down a little bit after that last game. Makes you a little bit more nervous, so I get it. All right, real quick. We're going to take a quick break, then get into your questions. We'll be right back. All right, sweet. We are back. So the one thing I'm going to do before we officially get going. Oh crap! I signed into the. Oh no, I signed into the right thing. Before we get going, I wanted to share a fun link from our guy Crocodile Dundee. We're gonna do, and I'll get you this link now. And we also have a code for you too, and it's free. It's free. It's just it's a little trivia game that our guy Crocodile Dundee put together. So let me get this link here. I'm going to copy it, paste it, and then pin it into the chat. But when you sign up, if you sign up using the code live before lock, just like that, that'll also help. You get like a free entry into it, which is pretty sick. Not a free entry, but like an extra. You'll see when we get there. So I'm going to share this link right now. I'll pin it too, and if you want to sign up, go sign up for it. And then we're gonna explain it a little bit more here towards the end. But I'm gonna get into some of your questions for tonight's slate now. No, we can't talk about your lineups, Alan. All right, hit me with your cues. What do you got for me? What do you got for me today? What are you struggling with? What are we waiting on here? It really is just the Anthony Davis news for tonight, right? I think that's kind of the only thing we're missing here. Gary Trent Jr., like we said, was available to play. That's really it. So what do we got? Wow, member for 14 months. Look at this guy. Matu was looking for 33 and under. 33 and under. Okay. All right. Let's check here. Less than or equal to 33. Let's apply it. And here we go. So Klingon and Mikal Bridges and Chet Holmgren, Ryan. Well, there's actually a lot of good value plays in this range. It's a good question. Glad you brought this up. Let's sort it by projection. I don't know if I have it sorted by projection right now. So yeah, it goes Klingon for 45. You got Bridges there for 44. Chitty Bang Bang for 43. Rollins for 43. Gillespie for 42.7. Then there's PG, Castle, Miles Bridges, Anthony Black, IQ. All of those guys project north of 40. Trash European wants it to be 23 instead of 33. So let's check that out. There's Peyton Watson, who I was just plugging into my lineup, followed by Turner, Brolo, and then like straight up, Daniel Gafford at a cap of 13 is the third highest projected guy of a cap of 23 and under, even though his cap is 13, or 15, excuse me. There's Brolo. Yeah, we mentioned Royce O'Neal's down there. Jalen Smith, Jeremiah Fears, Moses Moody, Bryce Sensabaugh, Musa, Bilal Coulibaly, and company. Let's see. So, yeah, we just did that. Giddey and Jalen Smith or Sar and Brandon Williams. I think it's Giddey and Jalen Smith, man. I do. I'll look it up. Just so you have it. But so Giddey projects for 50 and Smith projects for 30. 31. So it's 81, right? And then Brandon Williams here projects for 24. We'll round up, and SAR projects for 41, so that's 60-something. So, yeah, it's Giddey and J-Dub J-Dub for sure. I mean Jalen Smith, Giddey and Jalen Smith for sure. All right, hold on. I need to see something. How's this overlay looking at hoops? Wow. All right, 62%. We might have to do some hoop drafting here at the end. Have you all kept up with the arena game mode? Nah, I haven't done that at all. We're waiting for Fox as well. Yes, great call, Matu. Waiting for that. Diawara, L4, New York. What's L4 mean? Yeah, he's value. I believe we looked him up just a second ago. I think it was Kappa 4 projection of 11.6. Oh, L4. 11.6 there. Jordan Poole's minutes have been a little bit capped here. He's going to cap at 25, a projection of 30 here, just to pull up those minutes. You've got Poole has played. Ready? Here we go. 13 minutes in the last game, 30 minutes. Then he had a night off, 27, 31. So I don't know. I mean, like, you get 28 minutes of Jordan Poole, I think you can mess with it. Did we get any news on Bam? Bam's probable. I've been playing Bam in all day today. Common Man says Gafford will get two quick ones. I'll kill you. Paid says, oh, last weekend? Yeah, man, dude. So that was a fun sweat. And for those that don't know, I think I might have mentioned on Friday, but last Sunday we won $10,000. Coming in third place in the Battle Royale, and that was because we drafted from we were at Loon Mountain getting some swishing and swashing, doing some skiing on the mountains. It was at like 12:15 Eastern time, was in the I want to call it the clubhouse, in the lodge, and we fired off a few more drafts. And then, man, we were just like sweating out Cortland Sutton. We needed like one more 15-yard pass to jump up from 10K to 30K, but it was still sick. I'm not complaining. That was really fun. Julian Strother, I think he's going to project a little bit, but it's pretty thin. Kappa 6 with a projection of 15, so you can get wild with it if you want to. I think that's a better contender play maybe than a champion play. Harden, Durant, or Embiid. It's going to be Harden. Harden projects for 54. Durant projects for 41. Embiid projects for 47. I would take the over on that KD projection, though. Paolo and Gafford or J-Dub and Brolo. Wow, that's pretty close. So Williams, J-Dub projects for 47. Lopez projects for 32. So what's that? 79? 79? Almost nice. And then oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. So Bancaro. Oh, wait, no, I did that right. Bancaro, 47. And Gafford, man, that's really close. That's really close. I think I'd go Paolo and Gafford. You're going for Streak 280. Jokic, Scotty, Book, yeah, that's a really good lineup, Alan. That's a really good lineup. Miss Blackie says best value under 10. There's not a lot under 10, but it's Koloko here. Koloko here with a cap of 8 with a projection of 23. So there we go. Yeah, Cap. That's the best one. The next one up is Keon Ellis. We haven't talked enough about him, but I like Keon. Cap and I with the projection of 22. Then after that, we're not really seeing any other. You got Johnny Furphy and then Fleming, Strother. So it's nothing too sexy there. I know Anthony Black projects well. What about another DFW kid, Trey Johnson? Yeah, we just mentioned the minute limit is still there, right? But let's see what he projects as. He projects for 24. So it's not the worst at a cap of 19. Joel Embiid, yeah, man, I like Embiid. You could the only problem is you can't trust that he plays both games on a game week, you know? Can't trust that. You can't trust that. Which mountain? It was Loon Mountain, baby. Loon Mountain. I know, man. I told myself I was going to stop at like 80, but we're going to do more. Why is Ariel on the Knicks projecting so well? I think that's just because they're a little short-handed, and he's been playing. Oh, Mitch Robb is out too. All right, Dennis is rolling out Cade, Avdia, Keontae, Vassell, Kamara. I think so, man. Keontae's just been a G, dude. Keontae's been so good. All right, here we go. Peyton Pritchard or Duran, huh? Man, how about my boy PP? He projects for 44. Duran projects for 39. Fire up the little white guy. Peyton Pritchard, baby. Janik says, what would be the best 25 cap guy according to the projections? I'm currently going with Bilal. I actually like that. I like that a lot there. So 25, you say? It's probably going to, Brooke Lopez. No, Peyton Watson. Sandro. I think I would take Sandro over Peyton Watson. Miles Turner's down there. He'll break your heart. And then you got Brolo, Gaffey, Jared Allen, Royce O'Neal, Jalen Smith, Timmy, Jordan Poole, Champagne, Jeremiah Fears, and Tari Eason. TK saying Sharp or Bridges. Oh man. Or is this for tonight specifically, Cage? I hadn't been really factoring in Sharp, and now that's making me think that I should have been thinking about Sharp. I was planning on using these Hornets as swaps. I think I was going to rank them Miller and then Bridges. Miller and then Bridges. That's me though. Dash me. I like Sharp though. That Sharp call is kind of fun. Hadn't really, and now I'm mad at myself for not thinking about it. I hadn't really thought about Sharp. I think Sharp is kind of fun. Big Dick Nick for 40. No, I don't think so. We got Alan say, Carl, you sicko, Carl. Alan saying his second champion lineup is Maxey, Kawhi, Duran, or Onyeka, OG, and Brook. I would love to play Onyeka, Kongu. I'm nervous they're going to lose by 1 million. And I'm like the biggest Onyeka stan there is out there. I am. But I'm nervous they're going to get smoked tonight. Just absolutely smoked. How's Bilal? Yeah, we can talk about Bilal. I hadn't looked at Bilal. I'm a Koulibaly fan. I'm a Koulibaly. There he is. Cap 21 the projection of 29. So out of all the guys, like he's 6 points below this projection, but give me the over. Give me the over. Ugo, yeah, dude, you can play Ugo. I'm telling you that right now. You can play Ugo. Ugo has stolen. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right. Ugo has like stolen Jordan Walsh's minutes. Jordan Walsh, Josh Minot, he's taken them all. So Ugo is that guy. Joe Mazzulla has proven that if you play well, he's going to give you more minutes like right away. Mathurin or Justin Champagny. All right, let's look at Mathurin here. Mathurin projects for 34. Justin projects for 30. So they're telling you to play Benny Math, baby. Benny Math. That's who they're saying. You really think Trey getting shipped at the deadline? No. It seems like they are going to be shipping off Zachary Risache. It seems like they want to continue to build around Trey and Jalen Johnson. And then it seems like they want to build around Trey and JJ and go get somebody else. Pick one, Duran, Miller, Garland, or Triple J. I think I would rank them in the order that you have them. Triple J has been cooking here a little bit the last couple of games. They only have one game this game week. I think if they had a second game, Triple J would be my favorite of those four. You could play Miller ahead of Duran, though. Miller projects for 44. Duran projects for... Yeah, okay, let's go Miller. Jaron projects for 31. Yeah, let's go Miller. Let's go Miller. I like that one. All right, there we go. Have we caught up? Have you considered quickly for tonight? Yeah, I have. I haven't gotten there, man. I haven't gotten there, but I've thought about it. I've told myself to get there. And I haven't gotten there. I think I'm just more intrigued by the Spurs. Like, I really like Castle. I really like Fox. I really like Desmond Bain. I really like Colin Gillespie. But if I like all of those guys, like, there's no reason IQ can't put up 45, right? The biggest problem I was running into is that Bam and Brandon Ingram kept falling to the 6th round. And I just couldn't take those other guys ahead of them. That's what I was running into. That's the problem I was running into. That being said, though, what's this contest looking like right now? Do I have to get after it here in a second? Let's see. Hold on. We got to see this here. What are we at? Wow, it's only 65%. We're going to be drafting. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Can you please check Vucci? Dude, Vucci has been terrible, Dennis. I hate to tell you, but he's been bad. He projects for 40, though. He projects for 40. Listen, I think we're on the same page here, TK. I'm going to show you this real quick. I think we are pretty much the same here. Pretty much the same. So if we look at the exposies, we got BI at 32, Bam at 25, Zion at 25, LaMelo at 24.5. So we're right there. Jokic at 19.5, though. Jokic at 19.6. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, Okongwu, Onyeka. Yeah, we can go back to Onyeks. We can go yak yak, see what he says. All right, let's see. What do we got? Onyeka, he's got a cap at 35, projection of 39. I'm taking Wemby over Kawhi. I think I am. Let's see though. I bet Leonard projects for 58.4. Wow. Wemby projects for 55. So Kawhi projects better. I think if I could only play one, I'm playing Wemby. But here's the thing, Carl. I'm playing Jokic, Wemby, and Kawhi all in the same lineup. So. All right, Tomas says your contenders got OG, Jared Allen, Peyton Watson, Musa, and Jaden McDaniels or Nemi. I'd go McDaniels. Nemi, like, listen, those are great matchups for Nemi. The minutes are so wild. The minutes are hard to come by. I think McDaniels is probably a safer floor. You could say Kate has got a higher ceiling. I think I would go Nemi, though. You're going for 280. You got White or Sar and Watson. Oh, wait. Why am I? We've been doing this show for too long to write questions like this. So you're saying White and Watson or Sar and Watson or Gillespie and Klingon? I think I would go Gillespie and Klingon. All right, Bam here. Bam projects for 43.2 for Bam Bam. Must be nice to have Jokic teams. Well, listen, six of my 19%, or it's not, 6 of my Jokic lineups have Şengün in them. So, who are your swaps? Are you going to swap to IQ, TKH? Batum, yeah, we can look at Nicolas Batum. French only today. He's got a cap of 11 with a projection of 21. Sure, get after it. Jay Blaze, let's go. Yeah, Kawhi's nuts right now. For quick play, you have OG and Diabate. Would you change anyone? No, those look good. Those are both really good plays. All right, Strother, a decent pick with a cap of 6, but put 4. So, yeah, CD, my problem with Strother is I feel like if you meant you're putting him in your champion lineup, right? I think for champion, like, you need him to get to like 30 so rare points. And I think in a contender lineup, if he gets to 20, even if he gets to 18, that's a playable line. If he gets to 18 in champion, I think you're cooked. So I don't know. I would take Chet over all 3 of these Magnum. I'd rank him Chet, Vooch, Garland. Cam Thomas is still on the minute restriction, right? Otherwise, yeah, he's still on the minute restriction, but hey, he scored 30 ass points on the bench. So who knows? He could do it. Sharp, Bridges, Gobert if he felt. Yeah, man, I did not take any Rudy. That's interesting. Reed, Towns, Vassell projections. Nas projects for 37. Towns projects for 50. Vassell projects for 33.8. Reason for Paolo being so bad just scares me until we see it. Yeah, I put that on Threads. And Law Murray, who covers the Clippers, he's the beat reporter for the Clippers for The Athletic, responded to me, and he was like, he's coming back from a soft tissue injury, and those sometimes take time for him to get comfortable. And I think, for me personally, I saw him hit a couple of ceilings, and I was like, all right, yeah, let's go. And now he's come back to the floor, and so I think being a little bit more patient with it. Day'Ron Sharp, a play against Golden State, or you think Brooklyn going small? Man, I can't figure out what Brooklyn's doing. I wish I could even have an answer for this, Strictly Sickly. I don't know what Brooklyn's doing on any given night. I think Day'Ron Sharp is a play, but who knows? Jaime or Watson? I would take Jaime over Watson, me personally. I know Watson, I think, projects a little bit better, but I would take Jaime. Is Jalen Johnson safe? No, we don't know if he's going to play the second game. I would get there. I like him. I love Jalen Johnson. So I'd play him, but I wouldn't say safe. Safe isn't the word I would use. That's a really good point. I mean, I normally attack bigs against Chicago, and Rudy's going to cap at 36 with a projection of 41 here this game week. I don't hate that. Malik Monk has just been kind of out of the rotation, man. But he's got a cap at 21, a projection of 22. Just like the ceiling hasn't been there for Monk this year. I think, me personally, I would go Brandon Williams over Jalen Smith, even though it's really close. You bought a bunch of Denver players to boost your Jokic. There you go. Yeah. Paulo under, sure. Yeah. Harden, Diabate, or Ant and Gafford. Fuck. I think I would go Harden and Diabate. Well, people want that. We've already played these hands, though, strictly sickly, but maybe we'll close that. We'll close it out with it. We'll close it out with it. Is there anyone you're preemptively targeting as we lead into the trade deadline over the next 2 months? I don't think I'll do it quite yet, but I think both Monk and JK. Yeah, Monk and JK. I mean, I would love to see Anthony Simons go to a spot where he could do full Anthony Simons stuff because he's a great fantasy basketball player. But in this current Celtics iteration of Anthony Simons, it's not happening. So I think monitoring him. I think Milwaukee's pretty interesting if they do decide to move off of Giannis. I mean, those guys are already priced up, but your Kevin Porter Jr.'s and Ryan Rollins are going to go nuts. So if that happens, we saw Bobby Portis take a leap recently. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know anybody else that I'd be targeting right now. Utah's another team. Like, they've been playing well enough. Like, do we finally start getting real Isaiah Collier minutes soon? Kyle Filipowski is another one as Nurkic stops playing back-to-backs and Lowry misses time. Somebody like Kyle Filipowski is a little bit more fun. Fabrizio says Jokic, LaMelo, Miller, OG Watson. Yeah, that's okay for champion. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think so. Bad step. I shouldn't say too weak for MVP, but you gotta run pretty pure here, right? So Jamal Murray here is ranked behind Ant, Donovan, Giannis, Denny, JB, Harden, SGA, Wemby, Cade, Kawhi, and Luka, as well as Jokic. So just keep that in mind. Is it stupid playing Strother and Furphy in the same contender? No, I mean, it depends what you're fitting in with it, you know? All right, so let's quickly, since we have some time here, we're an hour in, we got plenty of time, and I'm gonna have to jump over to the dog app in a second and like fire off 15 drafts or something. But let's remind the people that if you like the stream, subscribe. Where is it? Shit, there it is. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. # live before lock. Before we go to the dog, we're going to go over to the pinned chat. If you haven't seen it in the chat yet, it's pinned in there. And I haven't really played around with this too much yet, but our guy Crocodile Dundee over there has a guess the card. So you can guess the card, play by their last 5 game scores, 10 questions, beat the clock, race to the top of the leaderboard. He's giving away cards. It's free to enter. We also have a referral code, right? We've got the referral code live before lock. We're going to play now. We're going to start the quiz here. Here we go. This is free. Which player scored these points? 15, 7, 7, 0, 2. That feels like Luke Kennard. We got that one right, I think. All right, cool. Question 2, which player scored these points? 36, 31, 28, 22, 30. That's either going to be Rudy Gobert or Moses Moody, I think. Let's go Moses Moody. Oh, it was Dylan Brooks. That's brutal. All right, question 3, which player scored these points? We got 18, 13, 9, 20, 19. Man, is it John Collins? Oh, it's Ayo Dosunmu. Shit's tough, man. Which player scored these points? 98. 14, 41, 57. I think it's Luka. Do you think I got enough wrong in a row that they felt bad for me, so they gave me that one? All right, here we go. 5. Which player scored these points? 31, 31, 37, 28, 29. It's got to be J-Dub here. Yeah. All right, here we go. 6 out of 10. Which player scored these points? 17, 24, 10, 28, 19. Drew Smith or Bryce Sensabaugh? Drew. It's Bryce. We clicked Drew. Which player scored these points? 35, 46, 37, 40. All right, Bobby. Is it Bobby? Bobby. Fuck, Amin Thompson. Man. All right, which player scored these points? 6, 11, 15, 31, and 24 and a half. I think it's Precious Achiuwa. Oh, it's Jalen Smith. We're getting cooked. Which player scored these points? 15, 16, 5, 22. If that's not Jace Richardson, I don't know what to do. Okay. One more. All right, which player scored these? We got 38, 19, 28, 27, 20. Nas or PJ? Nas. Whoo! All right. We got 5 out of 10. New high score. Oh, that's my best score today. Let's view the leaderboard. Oh, we're getting cooked. Look at Super Carl. Super Carl, get a life, Super Carl. That was fun, though. Everybody go check that out. If you haven't done it yet. There you go. Shout out to our guy, Crocodile Dundee. If you sign up for Live Before Lock, you get a second entry, I believe. Today's prize was a PJ Washington. Oh, my God. Today was a PJ Washington? How did I not notice that until right now? Let's play the drop. Let's play the drop.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Shout out Crocodile Dundee. He gets it. He gets it. This was a lot of fun. We'll start doing this. We'll start doing this every live before lock. So go check that out if you haven't done it yet. What's the website? Yeah, the website is pinned. It should be the pinned chat. I think it's pinned, right? Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see it. Go check that out. And you just got to link your account. It's free. It's fun. You can only do one a day unless you have some extra referrals or whatever, and then you can do more. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Common Man. Yeah, so go check that out. That's cool. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it. Yeah, there we go. Ian, I'm right there with you, man. I only 5 out of 10. We panicked, bro. All right, we might jump in. There's 36 minutes left in this underdog contest here. And it's at what percentage full is this? And it's at sometimes I can't set. It's going to be all right. So this probably gets to 90, right? This probably gets to 90 would be my guess here. All right. So I wasn't going to keep doing this, but I think what we'll do is maybe we'll jump in like, we'll fire off like a quick 10, maybe. Fire off a quick 10, and then I'll keep answering some of your questions here. If you got more questions, keep them coming. But we're still at this point just kind of waiting for more info. We're waiting for our let's do 8 because it's a little bit more manageable while we're streaming. We'll do these 8, but yeah, while we're waiting for more news, right? We're still waiting for Fox. Travel Addict guys running out Brunson, Holmgren, Rollins, Diabate, and Powell. So Brunson's the main guy. Brunson's the one that needs to take it home for you. I like that. Let's see if we can run good with Jokic with these 8. Did I miss any other questions? Yeah, I saw this one. I said Giannis over Ant for me anyways. Did I miss any other questions? You finished your champs. You got contender. You have a ton of cards remaining. I have a ton of cards. Brown, SGA, Wemby, but no Jokic, no doubt. Would you play Challenger or Arena? Oh, I see what you're saying. I think I would go Challenger. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go 1 out of 8. That's too bad. That's going to lower our percentages there. No, 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. 1 out of 4. That's good. So we get 2 Jokic's. That's pretty fun. 2 Jokic's is pretty fun. And then anyways, yeah, we'll still hammer out some So Rare stuff. So if you have questions, keep them coming. We're just going to fire off these underdog drafts while we kill some time. You jumped in them too. Are you in these, TKH? You in 2 of these? You said you have 2 out of 5. Are you in some of these? Are you Tyler? You're Tyler, right? I'm in, man, kind of like, sixth place for you. Oh, you're 6th place right now in that game that we just did in the Crocodile Dundee game. That's pretty sick. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I've been doing Wemby too, but maybe we'll do some SGA too here. We'll mix it up. We'll do one of each. It's just way, like, I don't know if you guys feel this way. It's just way more fun to click Wemby than it is to click SGA, And they're both kind of on a minutes restriction, right? I would take Donovan Mitchell over JB. I would. I think Donovan Mitchell hoops tonight, man. He's one of my highest owned guys. One thing I'm going to do, I had a lot of Giannis today. I think I'm going to take a little less Giannis in this round. Do you think JJ comes back his second game this game week? I do. I almost wonder if Jalen Johnson has been doing so much and has been feeling a little fatigue that they were looking for a rest spot for him, and they've been playing so poorly that they were like, you know what, why not? Go for it. We're going to take Cat over to Giannis here because I'm starting to freak out about the man, we got to limit this a little bit. I'm starting to freak out about how many minutes Giannis is going to play, so we're going to do that. Oh, wow, somebody took Denny at 3. Okay, all the power to you. We'll do a Cat lineup with Denny here. We got a lot of Denny love. Are you sure the guessing site is pinned? Can't see it on Twitch nor YouTube. Oh, let me share the link one more time. While I'm missing, yeah. So here we go. I'm sharing that link again. So hopefully you can see that. If you still can't see it, let me know. Maybe our guy Roy can share it as well. Maybe Roy could share it. All right, we're going to pair up Wemby with Brunson. I don't have a ton of Brunson today. We'll do that again in this one. I've been very light on Brunson because I have a lot of Jamal. I have a lot of Spida. Yeah, that link should work right there, Nismus. Shared it in Twitch too, so hopefully you see that. If you don't see it though, let me know. And then we'll do that every Monday and Friday. Every Monday and Friday during our show. We'll do that. Wow, Jamal falling to 14. What's going on? We actually might push Cooper Flag up for this next round. How's Brook Lopez is one of the best projected guys here. One of the best projected guys. With your Jokic teams, I'm just scrolling at the turn. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of. Let's throw a spite up there. I've been doing a lot of Josh Giddey at the turn, maybe even some Cooper Flag there, but I do think I want to get more Cooper Flag this run. I do. Oh, wow. So Donovan Mitchell. Let's pull up Cooper Flag. Here. I do. I want to get more Cooper Flag. I think I just if we assume Anthony Davis doesn't play. Also, we're still waiting on that AD news, right? We're still waiting on that news. We need that news, baby. This one's going to get Jamal Murray. And we'll get some Scotty Barnes in this one. Sure. Of course, Miss Blackie. Yeah, if you guys, and seriously, I know I'm firing off some drafts right now just to try to get to the 6:30 mark. But if you guys have more questions, please keep them coming. Please keep them coming. Wow, Scotty Barnes pretty. Wait, what pick is this? This is pick. Again, I want to get more Cooper Flag. Let's get more Cooper Flag. I'm jealous of the people that have a ton of Cooper. And I've been saying all season long that we should be attacking spots here. We should attack spots where we have guys going against Portland, right? And we should be. And I haven't been doing it. Today. All right, you were saying run the value plays, DJP. Yeah, let me give you. So Brook Lopez, Danny Gafford, Christian Coloco, Paolo Banchero, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Jalen Smith, Sensabaugh, Keon Ellis. Let's get some more. Ooh, I like this draft. Cat, Denny, Cooper, and Amon. That's kind of fun. We'll throw Michael Porter Jr. ahead of Bam there. We got to pick again. People do not want to draft Bam. I have been drafting Bam. I haven't been taking a ton of Steph Curry, but I'll take him there. Let me throw some more at you. After Keon, it was Harden, Klingon, Gillespie, Peyton Watson, Mo Gay, Jimmy Butler, Ryan Rollins, Miles Turner. Yeah, right. Those are some names for you. We'll take Paolo here for sure. 7 out of 10. All right, Alan. Alan knows ball. Best cap at 33, says Tygo. Give me a second here. We'll pull that up for you. I believe we did that one a little bit earlier, so the names might come back quickly. I want to say it was 133, and then the young. Yeah. All right. So Klingon, Mikal Bridges, Chet Holmgren, Ryan Hollins, Colin Gillespie, Paul George, Castle, Miles Bridges, Anthony Black, IQ, and OG Anunoby are all the guys that project really well. I'm just gonna believe that LaMelo Ball plays 34 minutes tonight. You know, what could go wrong? Whew, this is a fun one. Jokic, Spida, Flag, MPJ, and Zion. That's kind of fun. Jovic. Oh, man. God bless you. Leia, I'll give you a Jovic projection. Hold on. Nikola Jovic. He projects for 12.5. He's got a cap of 13, projects for 12.5. You got Mitchell, Flag, Pelly, Aldama, and Zion, and Champ. That's fun. Are you over or under on Jimmy Butler's projection? Saying 50. Man, I'm pretty nervous. I would go Luka and OG, Tygo. I'm pretty nervous about how many minutes he plays tonight. That being said, I'm still drafting him. So go ahead, take Jimmy. You can take 50 feels about right. That's what I would say. Let's get Amon Thompson in there. Okay, this is fun. Two of Bilal, Poole, and Sexton. I would rank them in the order you have them. Bilal, Poole, and Sexton. Also, can we just talk about this multitasking abilities right now? We're just cooking. We're just out here cooking right now. Also, if you didn't sign up for that Sorare quiz game without using use the live before lock projection. It gives you an extra what's it called? An extra entry, I think. All right, let's get some more Castle. I want some more of these Spurs guards. Jimmy Butler all the way down here. Sure, let's do it. man. Let's get some more chat. I don't have enough chat. Let's get some chat. You just get AD. Yeah, I got an AD. I got an AD in the 5th with Jokic too. I'm excited to swap it. Yeah, lots of people are talking about the cousin narrative. The cousin narrative. Nikhil has a cap of 32. He projects for 35.6. 35.6 for our guy. No. Man, I am like of two minds right now where I want this contest to fill quickly so that we still have this prize pool, but also overlay pretty sick, man. Overlay pretty sick, man. Did we get any more injury updates here? We're still Bam remains probable. That's kind of weird. Embiid is questionable for tomorrow. Sion James is available. Goga's available. Suggs is out tonight. Man, Bam saying he remains probable is a little bit funky. Don't love that. Oh, speaking of AD in the 5th, yeah, sure, why not? AD pick 28, why not? Why not? Mike, haven't used the code yourself. Get an extra shot at PJ. I know, I got to do it. I will do it. But it's the same one, right? Is it the same? All right, let's wait. How do I? All right, here we go. Live before lock. All right, I got myself. Got myself a code. All right, hold on. Let's do this. We got Jimmy Butler in the 6. Let's get some more chat. We'll pair it up. Pair it up together. Oh, it's a different 10 questions. Okay. What's the code? It's live before lock. Alan, open up your ears. I would go Kawhi over Brown. Yeah. Is Jimmy Buckets a play tonight? I mean, he's playing. He's playing. I'm a little bit. Well, he's probable, actually. We're still waiting. I think he's playing. I'm a little bit nervous here about his. I just think Golden State's going to be weird with his minutes, man. They just played a really tough overtime game against the Toronto Raptors that they lost. I don't know. It makes me nervous. Let's get Desmond Bane in this one. And then, all right, what I will do after this, we're going to go back over to the Sorare NBA quiz game. We'll play our second one, and then we're going to enter 10 more drafts. Hope you guys are fine with that. And then I got to go eat some dance. Yeah, they are. They're weird. I was surprised Steph Curry was playing tonight, man. And I'm back in New York, so I can't really do Pick'ems Common Man, which sucks. Although I hit a fun one yesterday, man. Stephon Diggs over 89.5 yards, bingo bango, and then I tailed my off and on the clock boys. All right, so it was like Tyrone Tracy 59.5 rushing, Trey Tucker over 45.5 receiving, and then. What was the fourth one? Cam Ward, 17.5 receptions. And I think it was with the 50% profit boost, it was like 35 to win 580 or something like that, which was pretty sick. Brandon Ingram in the 6th round. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's jump over here. Let's do this again. And then for the people who are telling me the answers in the chat when I do this, I know. I just can't. I can't read the chat in real time and do this. So here we go. Ready? Let's go. Start the quiz. Which player scored these points? It's 2, 15, 15, 18. Man, that feels like Malik Monk, but I actually think it's Harrison Barnes because he had a terrible game at the Cup. Oh, it's Malik Monk, you piece of shit. All right, here we go. Which player scored these points? 35, 1.9, 19, 20. Peyton Watson? There we go. All right, we got Peyton Watson right. That's cool. All right, which player scored these points? 27, 15, 0, 44, 6. Jordan Poole or Josh Hart? Jordan Poole. All right, there we go. Which player scored these? We got 26, 2, 9, and 34. Fuck. Amin. Will Richard? Whoo! That was tough. That one was tough. Didn't get as many points as we wanted. Which player scored these points? 16, 15, 13, 8, and 22.9. I'm going to go Daniel Gafford. Wow, we're cooking now. Cooking with that gas. All right, here we go. Which player scored these? You got 30, 19, 31, 36, 51 Anthony. Oh, I thought that was Anthony Black after his last game. Holy shit. All right, scored these 52, 24, 41, 44, 32. This feels like VJ Edgecombe, LaMelo Ball, VJ Edgecombe. Fuck. VJ had that big game not too long ago. Which player scored these? We got 36, 44, 39, 15. All right, this has to be Derek Queen. Yeah, okay. At least we passed our last one with 2 questions ago. Which player scored these? We got 50, 38, 21, 29, 22. I think this is Paolo. Yep. Last one. Here we go. We got 29, 9, 28, 10, and 7. Marcus Smart. Bang, bang. Okay, we cooked with that one. 7 out of 10. Let's view the leaderboard. What spot are we in? Oh, we're still pretty far. I'm not even. Wow, look at Munsterman. Is that Ian? Ian, are you Munsterman down there in 10th? Wow, so I just missed the top 10. Where am I? There's Billy Jackson. Mike Suckarian? Who did Mike Suckarian? You son of a bitch. Mike Suckarian. There he is, Zakarian, right there in 23rd. Mike Suckarian. Wow. All right, there we go. Nice. Eliminate one of Mobley, Siakam, Ball, and man, I'm just nervous about Mobley's minutes, man. DJP, it's the linked chat. So whatever's the link chat here, I'll share this again into it, but it should be the linked one. Mike Sakarian is pretty funny, guys. I'll give you that. I will give you that. All right, do we have any more? We do need to make it a drop. All right, real quick. That was you, Ryan? Is that Ryan Wilkinson right there? Alan, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm doing content, all right, Alan? Pelly projected well, or is he back on the bench? Yeah, Pelly's kind of tough to figure out, but I actually think he projects okay. Kappa 17 with a projection of 20. So it's nothing crazy, but he projects okay. All right, guys. There's 21 minutes left in this. There's 21 minutes left on the dog. So we're jumping into 10 more here while we wait for more news. Well, can you let me know the daily? What do you mean let you know for the daily picks? What do you mean? Let you know what? I still got to do my daily picks. All right, so we just entered 10 here quickly. We've got 2 out of 10. That's great. 3 out of 10 Jokic's. 3 out of 10 Jokic's. You love to see it. You want to stay north of that 30 number. Oh, for tonight only. Okay, so you were telling me that and then asking. Jalen Smith and one of Turner or THJ or Math. Oh, my God. Okay, so you're saying Jalen Smith and one of Turner or THJ or Mathurin and Gafford, right? Okay. I don't like Math tonight, man. Math against Houston kind of sucks. I feel like I'm going... the numbers will tell you Jalen Smith and Miles Turner. That's what they'll tell you. I don't like it, though. All right, here we go. We got a rapid fire here. Rapid fire, we're in 10. We're going to do a bunch of these here. Let's get some SGA at 2 for change things up a little bit. Here down the stretch. We'll get SGA at 2 again. All right, here we go. Some Nicola. Let's do Wemby here at 3. Love Wemby at 3. The Joker again. Let me just check the chat quickly. I know the Turner stuff is tough, man. He's just been so disappointing. You trust Turner more than Tim Hardaway Jr.? Where's the Horton Tucker guy? Where's talent? He's in Europe, right? Isn't he in Europe? I don't even know where the drop is, and I got to make a pick. But I want to do, there it is. He plays for Fenerbahce. I don't know if that's Italian, but I decided to make it Italian. Might be my bad. All right, the picks are going to start coming in fast and furious here, RIP. Do we have any other injury news? We're still waiting on the Fox and the AD. Fox, a game-time decision, but Johnson's optimistic he's going to play. Zach Collins is going to miss a week. Jimmy Buckets is available. Bam is available. Woo! We're going to get what does the Fox say here hard down the stretch. We're going to go a little Cat and then a little Denny. I kind of like where we're at right now. Turkish brother, listen, Turkish, but you pronounce it right. Yeah, listen, as an Armenian, I'm not going out of my way to pronounce anything Turkish correct. All right? Never forget. We'll get Jamal Murray and Spida up in here. Let's get Wemby at pick 5. Wemby at pick 5? Woo, baby. Wemby at pick 5. Jeko. Love Jaco. All right, let's take KD over Jamal because I don't have a lot of KD, and that's really making me nervous. Ooh, Jamal and KD. There we go. There's some more KD. K Dizzle. Let's get some Brunson with Vembe. Let's get some Jamal with SGA. Giddy up here. Nah, let's take some Cooper. Let's scoop it up. Let's get some Scooper flag. Let's get some. Wow, Jamal again. Let's do it a little bit different. Let's take Spida with Wemby this time. We need a Luka Magic drop just for the vibes. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it. We haven't done that one in a while.
Luka Magic.
Hold on. What did Gabriel say? Gabriel said something that was like F Bosna. What was it? They put us up against Turkey in the World Cup playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, when the World Cup, when is that in? Is that in March? Is the World Cup playoffs in March? Is that when that's happening? It's close, right? Let's get Randall. Let's get regular season Randall. We'll get Scotty up in there. Scotty too hotty. LaMelo Ball. Bam. Wow. Jokic, Spida, KD, LaMelo, and Bam. I guess I should have gone Michael Porter instead of Bam, but that's okay. That's okay. No, I thought the playoffs were in March. Mike Sakarian, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Who's saying? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Not me. Oh, what is this? Randall? What happened? Did anybody do anything weird? Khalil Ware and Anthony Black? I actually don't think that's weird enough. So we get Jokic, Jamal, Spida, Randall, and KPJ? No, I know. I was watching. Bosnia is like my second World Cup, third World Cup team. I've worked, obviously, the United States, Armenia, and then Pusta. You're going to beat us like 20. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you have to beat Italy, though. It's not, come on. It's Jover. All right, we'll take Zion here. Man, Anthony Davis is still there. The problem, I guess if Anthony Davis sits, we just pivot to PJ if he gets ruled out late. I think that's fine. Let's take Brandon Ingram over Bam Bam here because I'm getting too much Bam. We'll take LaMelo here. How much time do we have left? Because we got 15 minutes and I got to do another. Okay. All right. I just think we'll wrap this up here in a second. Also, hey, if you haven't done so yet, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag live before lock into the chat to get yourself a shot at a limited in-season tier card. I would take James Harden over Cooper Flag for sure. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. I mean, I like Norway, but I'm not rooting for Norway. You know what would be funny? Drop a Brunson Hart montage. That would be good. It's France who will kick your asses out of the World Cup. All right, relax. Although I am on the Sorare channel right now, so go français! Parlez-vous français? Où est la toilette? Je ne parle... Je m'appelle Michel. Je suis désolé. Je ne parle pas français. Wait, je ne parle pas français? No, I'm trying to say I don't speak French very well. And I used to be able to do that really quickly. Keller Latil? How about Keller Latil? Can we do a little bit about that? Let's get some more Fox. I think we're just going to hammer Fox here down the stretch here. I think we're just going to hammer Fox. We'll get some more Randall. We're going to get some... let's get... fuck, man. Let's get Fox with this one, too. Why not? Why not, Josh Minot? All right, let's do it. PP or Miller? Give me Miller over PP. Miller over PP. Yeah, Hook Porty's going to play. I would take Duran over Garland. Rooting for Suriname to qualify and then face the Netherlands. That would be fun. Do I go to sleep and wake up in 5 to 6 hours, or do I stay up to watch the NBA and go to work? Alan, I don't know what you do for work, but I think you should stay up. Je ne parle pas la No, there's no la. Je ne parle pas français, right? Je ne parle pas très bien français. Donovan Clingon. I would take Donovan Clingon over Nikhil Alexander Walker. All right, now we're just doing funny voices, but that's what I would do. We'll take AD here. AD in the 5th. No one believes AD is playing, including myself. Wow, Siakam on a Jokic team with pick 36. Sure, why not? It's Keller Etiel. What the fuck? You destroyed French, bro. Yeah, I mean, I only know like a handful of things. I think I told you guys this, that when I was in Paris in September. I was really proud of myself because I was able to order a beer in French and close out in French without at one point speaking English. So, like, I ordered the drink at un café, sat at the cafe, sat outside, crushed the beer, finished the beer, asked for the check, closed out, and left without at any point speaking English, which is really good. I was also super duper jet lagged, so that was part of the problem. Yeah, we're just gonna crush Fox here at the end, and then hope he's like relatively low owned. Actually, let's get some more Klingon. Actually, no, I was saying I wanted some more Milla. Let's get some more Milla. All right, let's do this here. We're gonna just do this giveaway, and then we're gonna get on out of here. You played professional basketball for the Lakers. Get the fuck out of here, Alan. Let's do it. Let's get rid of this thing. We got 63. If you win, I'm gonna shoot you a DM, send it over to you. Oh, you live in Poland now? I don't think I knew you lived in Poland. Shut up, Poland. Shut up, Poland. My dad spent some time in Poland. No, he didn't. Ukraine. My Bosnian friend, though, he spent some time there. In Krakow. All right, we're going to give this thing away. So Fox, it looks like he's going to go. Seems like people are projecting for Anthony Davis to be out. That's kind of what seems like is happening right now. Don't know if that's the case, but that's what it seems like is happening. So, yeah, good luck with that. Oh, we got a power duster sighting. Hey, guys, we are going to be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the NBA Bit. We'll be live to just catch up on all things hoops and everything that happened over the break. So we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9. Also, if you guys haven't been subscribed to Bagel with Locks, you know I've been talking about that quite a bit. That returns tomorrow morning as well. And then, Live Before Lock will be back here on Friday. And, we cook, baby. We cook. Appreciate everybody hanging out as always, though. This is always a blast. Good to be back in New York to do this and not on the road with some crazy-ass, like, Saw movie lighting. But if you win this thing, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know so we can hook you up here. Who's it going to be? It is... We got K Preemy, baby. K Preemy. Let's go. Dub cut for K Preemy. Hey, shout out Crocodile Dundee, too, for putting together that game. We're going to talk about that again on Friday. It's in the pin chat right now on YouTube or on, where is it? On Twitch as well. So still time to get balling. Yeah, K Preemy, hit me with the DM. Hit me up and we'll cook. But everybody else, hope you guys have a great day. Come hang out at the NBA Bid. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday in 2026, baby. Have a good one. We out.